Life doesn't change until you make a decision, a real decision, not a maybe, not a someday, a decision. The moment you commit to something with your whole heart, everything around you starts moving in your favor. But most people, they stay stuck because they refuse to decide. They hesitate. They wait for the right time. Let me tell you something, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is when you say, I'm doing this right now. Success starts when you stop making excuses and start making moves. Every great person you admire, they didn't wait for things to be easy. They made a decision to succeed before the opportunity showed up. They stepped out in faith, not fear. They believed in themselves when nobody else did. That's the kind of decision I'm talking about. A commitment so strong that failure is not an option. You see, life is full of two kinds of people, those who wish to and those who don't do. Wishes don't change your life. And it won't pay the bills. Wishing won't build your dream. Wishing won't put food on the table. But deciding, that's where the power is. When you decide, your mind shifts, your energy shifts, your life shifts. Some of you are standing at the edge, scared to jump. You want better, but you don't want to risk anything. You're comfortable where you are, even if you're unhappy. But let me tell you something, comfort is the enemy of growth. You either choose to stay where you are, or you choose to become more than you've ever been. And let me ask you, what's stopping you? Fear, doubt, other people's opinions. None of that will matter 5 years from now. But what will matter is whether you made the decision to go after what you truly wanted. Because every second you hesitate, you're delaying your greatness. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. If you're waiting for permission, you don't need it. You are built for more. You have everything inside you right now to change your life. But first you must decide. Decide that you will not settle. Decide that you will not quit. Decide that you are worthy of the life you dream about. The biggest mistake you can make is believing that time will wait for you. It won't. Life moves with or without you. The people who win in life are ones who act when others hesitate. They say, I'm doing this no matter what. And then they back it up with action. That's how you separate yourself from the crowd. You're going to face challenges. You're going to have doubts. But when you've made a real decision, nothing can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not setbacks. Because you already made up your mind. You are already committed to the journey. And the moment you commit, the universe responds. Maybe you've been through hell. Maybe life has knocked you down. But guess what? That was training. That was preparing you for the moment when you finally decide to rise. The pain, the struggle, the hard times, they weren't there to break you. They were there to build you. But here's the catch, nobody can make this decision for you. Not your family, not your friends, not even God. He gave you the power of choice. You must decide, you must take control. You must say, I'm done waiting. I'm done making excuses. I'm stepping into my destiny right now. Some of you are waiting for motivation. Let me tell you, motivation comes after you take action, not before. You don't wait to feel ready. You get up and you go after what's yours. You grind even when you don't feel like it. You push even when it's hard. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Every successful person you see once had to make the same choice you're facing right now. They had to decide whether they were going to stay the same or level up, whether they were going to settle or fight for their dreams. And guess what? They chose to go all in. Life doesn't change until you make a real decision. Not a half-hearted choice, not a maybe someday, but a firm waver. The kind of decision that leaves no room for turning back. When you truly decide, you set a new standard for yourself. You tell the world, this is who I am now, and nothing will stop me. That moment of commitment is when the shift begins. It's when your mind, your actions, and even the opportunities around you start aligning with your vision. But most people hesitate. They stand at the edge, looking at the life they want, but never take the leap. They overthink, they doubt, they wait for the perfect time. In that hesitation, they lose precious time, weeks, months, even years stuck in the same place. The truth is, hesitation is just fear in disguise. And the only way to break free from it is to decide. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. When you fully commit, everything starts moving in your favor. Doors you never saw before will begin to open. The right people, the right resources, the right opportunities will show up not because of luck, but because your energy has shifted. You're no longer passively waiting, you're taking control. And when you take control, life responds. It doesn't mean it will be easy, but it means you'll have the momentum to keep pushing forward no matter what. Think about it, every success story starts with this addition. Every great achievement, every comeback, every breakthrough began when someone decided, I will not stay where I am. I will do whatever it takes. And once that decision is made, the universe moves out of the way for those who refuse to quit. But you have to prove your commitment with action. A decision without action is just a wish. Wishes don't change your life. And so the question is, what will you choose? Will you keep waiting, making excuses, and letting fear control you? Or will you draw the line today and commit to your future? Success has never come from wishing, hoping, or simply wanting something badly enough. The world doesn't reward thoughts, it rewards action. You can sit around dreaming about a better life, but until you decide to do something about it, nothing will change. They're wishing for success is like standing at the bottom of a mountain, staring at the peak and expecting to be lifted to the top. It doesn't work that way. You have to climb step by step, decision by decision. The difference between those who succeed and those who lack talent or intelligence, it's the willingness to take action. The most successful people weren't born into greatness, they chose it. They made a firm decision to step out of their comfort zones, to keep moving forward, even when they were scared, even when they had every reason to quit. And because they acted on their decision, they created the life they wanted. On the other hand, those who rely on wishes stay stuck. They wait for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow, and they convince themselves that they need more time, more resources, more confidence. But here's the truth, wishing is just a way to delay action. Every day spent wishing is a day wasted. Nothing happens until you make a real decision and take that first step. Making a decision doesn't mean you'll have all the answers. It doesn't mean you won't fail or struggle, but it does mean you are committing to progress. It means you are stepping into action, refusing to settle for a life of regret. The moment you replace wishes with action, you stop being a spectator and start becoming a participant in your own success story. That's when things start to shift in your favor. So the choice is yours. You can keep wishing, waiting, and watching others live the life you want. Or you can decide right now that you will take action, that you will stop hoping for change and start creating it. Fear and doubt are the biggest roadblocks standing between you and the life you want. They whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you'll fail if you try. And if you listen to them, they will keep you trapped exactly where you are, stuck, uncertain, and paralyzed by what ifs. But here's the truth, fear isn't real. It's a story your mind creates to keep you comfortable, to keep you safe. And if you let it, it will steal your future before you even give yourself a chance. Most people wait for the right time to take action, believing that one day they'll wake up feeling ready. But that day never comes. There's no perfect moment, no magic sign that will tell you it's time to move forward. If you keep waiting for everything to line up perfectly, you'll be waiting forever. The only way to conquer fear is to move in spite of it, to feel the doubt, to feel the uncertainty, and to take action anyway. Well, think about all the things you've ever accomplished in life. There was a time when they felt impossible, but you did them. You pushed through the fear. And once you took that first step, it wasn't as scary as you thought. That's how fear works. It shrinks the moment you face it. But if you let it control you, it grows bigger and stronger until it completely takes over your life. You have to decide that fear will no longer be in control, that your dreams, your goals, and your future are more important than your excuses. Every successful person has felt fear. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced doubt. The difference is they didn't let it stop them. They acted before they felt ready. They stepped forward even when their hands were shaking, and they kept going until fear had no choice but to back down. That's the only way to break through, by making the decision that fear will not win. And so the question is, will you let fear control your life, or will you take control? Will you keep waiting for the right time, or will you create the right time right now? The choice is yours. Fear only has power if you give it power. The moment you decide to move forward, despite the doubt, despite the uncertainty, is the moment everything starts to change. Our comfort zones are deceptively alluring. They promise safety, predictability, and ease. But the truth is, they can trap us in a cycle of stagnation. When we stay in familiar surroundings, whether in our work relationships or personal habits, we avoid the discomfort of change. However, that very discomfort is often the catalyst for growth. Without challenges, we don't experience the necessary struggle to build resilience, expand our skills, or unlock new opportunities. In order to achieve greatness, we must break free from this false sense of security and embrace the unknown. Growth requires discomfort. It's when we push ourselves past our limitations that we discover what we're truly capable of. By constantly seeking comfort, we rob ourselves of the chance to evolve. Success isn't handed to us in a neatly wrapped package. It's earned their own perseverance, effort, and overcoming obstacles. But the more we shy away from difficult situations, the more we limit ourselves. But when we face challenges head on, we stir our minds and bodies, forging the path to a better, more fulfilled version of ourselves. The fear of failure often holds us back from stepping out of our comfort zones. We worry about making mistakes, about the consequences of failing, or about not measuring up. But the reality is, failure is an essential part of the growth process. Every great achievement has been preceded by setbacks, struggles, and moments of doubt. It's through these experiences that we gain the insights, strength, and confidence to move forward. The only true failure is not trying at all, for without action, there is no chance for success. Making a decision to leave your comfort zone is a powerful step in shaping your future. It's a conscious choice to take control of your life and no longer let fear dictate your actions. But it's also important to remember that growth is a continuous journey. Once you step outside that comfort zone, you'll face even greater challenges. However, each challenge brings with it the potential to learn something new, to become more resourceful, and to build greater mental toughness. The decision to grow is one you must make repeatedly, each time you confront the obstacles that stand in your way. The beauty of growth lies in its cumulative effect. Every small decision, every moment of discomfort adds up to significant transformation. As you begin to push past your limits, you'll notice that the things that once seemed impossible begin to feel more achievable. The process may be slow and the path uncertain, but the rewards are undeniable. It all starts with a simple, yet profound decision to step out of your comfort zone and move towards the person you were meant to become. And once you make that decision, there's no turning back, only forward toward the extraordinary life waiting for you. A time is one of the few things in life that we can never get back. Each moment that passes is gone forever. Once it's lost, it's gone for good. We often find ourselves waiting for the right moment, thinking that the stars need to align or the conditions need to be perfect before we take action. But the truth is, the right time to act is always now. Time doesn't wait for anyone. While we're sitting idle, the world keeps moving forward. While the opportunities don't wait for us to be ready, they're constantly passing by. Now, if we don't act now, we may miss out on them forever. Procrastination is one of the greatest barriers to success. It's easy to convince ourselves that we'll start tomorrow or that we need more time to plan and prepare. But every delay only pushes us further from our goals. The longer we wait, the harder it becomes to take that first step, and the more doubts begin to creep in. The longer we hesitate, the more we build up resistance to moving forward. Every second spent waiting is a second we could have used to hadn't seen, closer to our dreams. The fear of making the wrong decision often paralyzes us. We worry that we might fail or choose the wrong path, but in reality, not making a decision is itself a decision. When we hesitate, we choose to remain stagnant, to allow fear to dictate our future. The truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect decision or perfect timing. Every choice we make will come with some level of risk, but it's through making decisions and taking action that we learn, grow, and make progress. Hesitating only keeps us stuck in a cycle of uncertainty, never moving forward. Action breeds momentum. When you decide to take that first step, even if it's small, you create a shift in energy that propels you forward. Waiting for the perfect moment keeps you in a constant state of indecision. But the moment you act, you begin to build momentum that carries you toward your success. Each decision you make builds on the previous one, and before you know it, you created a series of actions that lead to real, tangible progress. Waiting does nothing but keep you in the same place, but acting allows you to build the future you want. There's power in taking immediate action. The longer you wait, the more you put off your success. By making a decision and acting on it now, you're taking control of your destiny. Don't let time slip away. Every second that passes is an opportunity lost. It's not about waiting for the perfect time. It's about recognizing that the best time to act is now. Take charge of your life, make the decision, and start moving forward. Time won't wait, and neither should you. Challenges and failures are often viewed as roadblocks, things we wish to avoid at all costs. We see them as negative, as signs that we're on the wrong path or that we're not good enough. But the truth is, challenges and failures are integral to success. They don't appear to stop us, they appear to strengthen us. Each obstacle we face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become better. It's through facing these difficulties head on that we discover new strengths we never knew we had. In fact, without challenges, there would be no growth. When you encounter a setback, it can feel discouraging, but it's important to shift your mindset. Failure isn't a reflection of your worth or potential. It's simply feedback. Every time you fail, you learn something valuable that can guide you towards success. The most successful people aren't those who avoided failure, they're the ones who embraced it, learned from it, and kept moving forward. Failure teaches resilience, perseverance, and determination. Without it, you wouldn't develop the mental toughness needed to succeed in life. Making the decision to keep going despite failures is a powerful act. It's not about avoiding difficulty or hoping it will get easier. It's about deciding to push through it, even when things feel impossible. By the moment you make the decision to keep moving forward, you choose to see failure as a stepping stone, not a setback. It's in these moments of struggle that your character is truly tested. It's easy to keep going when things are smooth, but real growth is when you're willing to rise up after a fall and keep moving, no matter the odds. Each failure, each challenge brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. While it may be painful or uncomfortable in the moment, the lessons you learn will stay with you long after the challenge is past. These experiences build your resilience, your problem-solving abilities, and your capacity to take on even bigger challenges. It's these moments that shape your story, that transform you from someone who fears failure into someone who thrives in adversity. The more you face, the stronger you become. By embracing challenges and failures as part of your journey, you are setting yourself up for success in a way that comfort and ease never could. The decision to face difficulties head on, rather than shy away from them, is the key to becoming the strongest version of yourself. And the beautiful part is that the more you decide to keep going, the more you build your capacity to handle even bigger challenges. Every obstacle you conquer prepares you for the next step towards your ultimate success. Through this process, you don't just survive, you thrive. No one else can make the decision for you. The responsibility for your future lies entirely within your hands. While others can offer advice, provide guidance, or even try to influence you, the ultimate choice is yours to make. You are the one who determines your path, your actions, and your outcomes. The power to shape your life is in your hands, and it starts with the decision to take control of your choices. This is one of the most empowering truths. Nobody can change your life unless you decide to do it yourself. Making a decision requires owning your choices and the consequences that come with them. It's easy to look for external factors to blame circumstances, people, or luck, but the real power comes from recognizing that your life is the sum of your decisions. Every choice you make, whether big or small, contributes to the reality you live in. The moment you stop blaming others or waiting for the perfect moment, you take the first step toward creating the life you desire. Accepting full responsibility for your actions is the key to unlocking the potential for real change. When you make decisions, you are actively choosing your future. It's not always easy, and sometimes the choices you face are difficult. But it's important to remember that every decision is a chance to move forward. Even when things don't turn out as planned, each choice teaches you valuable lessons. Through these experiences, you gain wisdom, clarity, and the resilience needed to make better decisions in the future. Your decisions aren't just about the outcomes, they are about the growth you experience in the process. It's easy to get caught in the trap of indecision, waiting for the right time or for things to align perfectly. But waiting only keeps you in a state of inaction, and inaction keeps you stuck. The truth is, you will never have all the answers. You may never feel 100% ready to make a big change, but that's where the power of decision comes in. You don't need to know everything. You just need to take that first step. Once you commit to making decisions, you'll find the courage and the clarity to keep moving forward, regardless of uncertainty. Taking responsibility for your choices doesn't mean you won't face challenges or setbacks. It means that you have the power to keep going, regardless of what happens along the way. Every decision you make moves you closer to the person you want to become. It's up to you to decide whether you'll continue to let life happen to you or if you will take control and make things happen. The power to change your life is always within you, but only when you take full responsibility for the decisions you make. With each choice, you shape your destiny, and the more you decide to act, the more you unlock the potential for growth and transformation. Motivation is often seen as the starting point for taking action, but in reality, it works the other way around. Many people wait for the perfect moment when they feel motivated or ready to begin. But what they don't realize is that motivation follows action. The moment you take that first step, even if it's small, you ignite the energy needed to keep going. The key is not waiting for inspiration to strike, but rather deciding to take action. And as you move forward, motivation will build naturally. It's through action that we fuel our desire to keep pushing. It's easy to get caught in the trap of overthinking and waiting for the right time. You tell yourself, once I feel more motivated, then I'll start. But the truth is, waiting for motivation to come first is a strategy that keeps you stuck. You may never feel fully ready, and you certainly won't feel motivated all the time. Success comes from the decisions you make and the steps you take, regardless of how you feel in the moment. By committing to action, you create a sense of forward momentum that generates the motivation you're waiting for. Each step you take towards your goal, no matter how small, creates momentum. When you start moving, you begin to see progress, and progress is a powerful motivator. The more you accomplish, the more you believe in your ability to achieve. Momentum doesn't just build physically, it builds mentally as well. Every action you take helps to break down the barriers of doubt, fear, and uncertainty, replacing them with confidence and determination. Before you know it, what seemed like a daunting task becomes something you feel more capable of completing. As you continue to take action, motivation becomes easier to sustain. The initial hurdle of starting is often the hardest part, but once you push through that resistance, you will start to see the rewards of your efforts. These rewards may come in the form of small wins or breakthroughs that fuel your desire to keep going. The more you act, the more momentum you build, and the more motivated you become. It's a cycle that reinforces itself and drives you closer to your goals. Waiting for motivation can leave you stuck in the planning stage forever. But when you act first, motivation naturally follows. Understanding that motivation is a byproduct of action is a game changer. The key to progress lies in making the decision to start, even when you're not feeling it. The more you commit to taking action, the more motivated you'll become, and the closer you'll get to realizing your goals. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect feeling. It's about making the decision to move forward now. The momentum you create will not only fuel your journey, but will also make each next step easier and more rewarding. This is how true progress happens, through consistent action, not waiting for motivation to find you. Every successful, no matter their background or their field, had to face a crucial decision, whether to settle for what they had or to fight for something more. And the success is never handed to you. It's earned through choices, sacrifices, and the willingness to push beyond what feels comfortable. The decision to settle is an easy one. It requires no risk, no struggle, and no discomfort. It's the path of least resistance, where you accept what life gives you and make do with what you have. But this is not the choice of those who achieve greatness. They make the decision to challenge their circumstances, to reach for something bigger, and to fight for their dreams. To fight for your dreams means facing discomfort, uncertainty, and sometimes even failure. It requires a mindset that refuses to accept mediocrity and believes that something better is possible. Successful people don't shy away from the hard work required to achieve their goals. They embrace it. They understand that greatness doesn't come from taking the easy road, but from making tough decisions and pushing through challenges. Every decision they make is aligned with their vision, and every step they take is driven by the commitment to go all in. They choose to fight for their future, no matter the obstacles in their way. Choosing to go all in is a decision that demands total commitment. It's not a halfway decision, not a let's see how it goes kind of choice. It's the kind of decision that says, no matter what happens, I'm going to give this everything I've got. Successful people don't hold back. They go after what they want with full force. There's no room for doubt or hesitation. Once they make that choice, they are all in, and their actions reflect their unwavering dedication. They know that if they want to create a life that aligns with their dreams, they must put everything they have into it, heart, mind, and energy. The decision to go all in is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's easy to talk about your dreams, to wish for a different life, but it's something entirely different to make the decision to fight for it every single day. This commitment is what propels successful people forward when things get tough. It's what helps them push past failure, overcome setbacks, and keep moving when others might give up. The drive comes from knowing that they have made the decision to give everything they have to their goals, and they refuse to back down. When you make the decision to go all in, you're choosing a path of transformation. You're not just choosing to work hard, you're choosing to change your life. And every successful person you admire has made that same decision. They faced the same question, do I settle or do I fight for my dreams? They chose to fight. And that decision has led them to where they are now. The same choice is available to you. You can decide whether to stay where you are, to go all in on your dreams. And with that decision, you hold the power to change your life and create the future you desire. Success doesn't come from words, it comes from action. Too many people talk about their dreams, their plans, and what they want to achieve, but the truth is, talk is cheap. It's easy to say what you're going to want to do, to imagine a successful future, and to have big goals. But none of that matters if you don't take action. Words alone won't change your life. Your success is not determined by what you say, but by what you do. If you truly want success, it's time to stop talking about it and start making moves. Only through consistent, determined action will you make progress toward your dreams. The most successful people are not the ones who spend all their time planning or talking about their goals. They are the ones who take action day in and day out. They know that the journey towards success is built step by step, and each step requires effort. Making moves means pushing past fear, doubt, and procrastination, and taking that first step, even when you're unsure or unprepared. It's about doing the work that others avoid, putting in the hours that others won't, and showing up even when the motivation isn't there. The key to success is in the actions you take, not in the promises you make. Excuses are the end of progress. It's easy to come up with reasons why you can't take action, why the timing isn't right, why you're too tired, why you're not good enough yet. These excuses may seem legitimate in the moment, but they are just barriers you put in place to avoid discomfort and risk. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time to start, and you will never feel 100% ready. If you keep waiting for the right moment or the perfect conditions, you'll be waiting forever. Successful people don't make excuses, they make moves. They find a way to push through the challenges and take consistent action, no matter what. Your actions are a reflection of your commitment. When you stop making excuses and start taking decisive, you show yourself and others that you're serious about your goals. Every action, no matter how small, is a declaration that you are willing to do what it takes to succeed. It's easy to say you want something, but it's the actions you take that prove your commitment. When you put in the work, even when it's hard, you send a powerful message that you are serious about achieving your dreams and you are willing to fight for them. It's time to stop talking and start doing. If you want to prove that you are serious about success, let your actions speak for you. Every moment you spend making excuses or overthinking is a moment you're not making progress. Action is the key to unlocking your potential and to turning your dreams into reality. The decision is yours. Make moves, not excuses. The more you act, the closer you get to the success you desire. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. And every step forward brings you one step closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Talent may get you noticed, but it's determination that keeps you moving forward. There's a common misconception that success is reserved for the most talented or the smartest among us. But the reality is that talent alone is not enough. Talent, a gift, but it's determination that determines how far you'll go. It's not about being born with extraordinary abilities. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and staying focused on the goal. While others might have a head start because of their natural gifts, those who have the determination to push through learning and never quit will outlast them every time. Their commitment is a true differentiator. Success isn't about how quickly you can do something or how easily it comes to you. It's about your willingness to stick with it even when things get tough, and about persevering when others give up, staying disciplined when distractions arise, and continuing to push forward when failure seems imminent. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You need to be the one who works the hardest, the one who doesn't back down, and the one who refuses to accept defeat. When you choose to be determined, you tap into a power that no amount of talent can match. Discipline is the companion of determination. You can't rely on bursts of inspiration or occasional forts to achieve long-term success. Discipline is what allows you to stay on track, day after day, even when the excitement fades or when you face setbacks. It's the ability to keep moving, to keep putting in the effort, even when the results are not immediately visible. Discipline is what keeps you consistent. Determination may fuel the fire, but discipline keeps the fire burning. It's the daily actions you take, the small decisions you make to keep going, that add up to major progress over time. The truth is, most people give up too soon. They might have the talent or the initial motivation, but when things get difficult, they quit. Determination is what keeps you going when others would throw in the towel. It's what helps you keep learning, keep adapting, and keep growing. Success is often about sticking around longer than anyone else, outlasting the obstacles, and continuing to show up every day. The people who succeed are not always the most talented, but they are often the ones who refuse to quit, no matter what the odds are. Their commitment and determination pushed them through challenges that would have stopped others. The decision to stay determined and disciplined is a choice that everyone can make. It doesn't matter where you start or what challenges you face. If you make the decision to stay committed to your goals, you will get there. Success is not reserved for the talented few, but for those who are willing to show up, put in the effort, and refuse to give up. The more committed you are, the more you will achieve, and the less talent becomes a factor. When you choose determination over talent, you open the door to success, and you prove that with enough discipline and dedication, anything is possible. Success is not just about what you do, but also about what you expose yourself to. The content you consume, the people you surround yourself with, and the mindset you cultivate all play a crucial role in your journey. One simple yet powerful decision you can make is to surround yourself with motivation, whether it's through videos, books, or the people you follow. Exposing yourself to consistent, positive reinforcement will keep your mindset focused on success. By subscribing to motivational channels, liking uplifting content, and sharing it with others, you actively choose to fill your life with the energy that fuels growth. The decision to engage with motivational content is an intentional one. It's easy to fall into the trap of negativity or become distracted by the noise of the world. However, you have the power to choose what you let into your life. By deciding to consume material that challenges you, encourages you to take action. You strengthen your resolve and keep yourself aligned with your goals. When you make a conscious effort to absorb positivity, you train your mind to focus on solutions, resilience, and progress rather than obstacles and setbacks. Staying motivated doesn't happen by accident. It's a daily practice that requires effort. By subscribing to motivational channels, liking impactful content, and sharing it with others, you make the decision to surround yourself with a constant stream of inspiration. This creates a cycle of reinforcement that reminds you of your potential and keeps you on track when challenges arise. Motivation, when actively sought, acts as a powerful force that propels you forward. It's not just about having a moment of inspiration. It's about continuously feeding your mind with the energy needed to keep pushing toward your dreams. When you share motivational content, you not only benefit yourself, but also help others. The people around you will notice a shift in your mindset, and your energy can become contagious. Your decision to surround yourself with motivation doesn't just impact your own life. It creates a ripple effect that can inspire others to make similar decisions. This is the power of sharing motivation. It can be the spark that ignites someone else's journey towards success. It's not just about you. It's about creating a culture of growth and encouragement wherever you go. The decision to engage with motivational content and to share it is a commitment to maintain a positive and focused mindset. It's a simple yet effective way to remind yourself every day that you are on the right path, that success is within reach, and that you have what it takes to achieve your goals. Surrounding yourself with motivation becomes an essential part of the process, one that keeps you grounded in your purpose. As you continue making decisions that reinforce this mindset, you'll find yourself moving forward day by day toward the life you've always wanted. If you're tired of being broke, make a decision. If you're tired of feeling stuck, make a decision. If you're tired of living the same story over and over again, make a decision. Because nothing changes until you do. You say you want success, then prove it. Make the decision and back it up with action. I stopped talking about what you're going to do. Just do it. Take the leap. Bet on yourself. Show up every single day, and don't stop until you get what you came for. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. But you do need to be the most determined. You need to have that fire in your soul that says, I refuse to stay the same. That's how you win. The world is full of people who never made a decision. Don't be one of them. Be the one who did. Be the one who went for it. Be the one who decided to be great. At the end of the day, your life is the result of the choices you make. So make a decision today. Make the decision that you will not quit. Make the decision that you deserve more. Make the decision that you will step into your power and go after what's yours. And before you go, make another decision. Hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Daily Motivation, because this is just the beginning of your journey. The fire inside you is burning. Now go and make it happen.